Alrighty, guys. I'm back. Hello. Hello, everyone. What did I miss? What did I miss? I've been totally checked out the entire week. It was lovely. Hello, Box, Doge. How long am I streaming for? I don't know. As long as I feel like it. I suppose. Probably around 2 hours, as is standard around here. What's up, Bogart? Odin, hello, guys. Malky? Hello. I'm bad with names, I apologize. Yeah, we'll probably take a look at some of these dev blogs. I'd like to get a little bit caught up before I start making videos again next week. But for now, let's just play a little. Should be fun. Hope y'all had a good week. On to the weekend. Hello, city mates. Michael. Hello, guys. If you're wondering where I was off snowboarding for the week. Went out to British Columbia. Had a wonderful time. Perfectly managed to hit the timing between like -30 and no snow. And just as we're leaving, it was getting to be above 0 and melting away. So we got perfect temperatures, like -5, something like that. And it snowed like 50 centimeters while we were there. Unbelievable conditions. It was so fun. So much fun. Actually, I'm just going to do that for today. Play main? We might. Play Yamato? We might. I'm just going to chill today. Play whatever I feel. Get back into it. So yeah, crazy conditions, lots of fun. Nice little break, as always. And we definitely will have to take a look at some of these devlogs and what's going on. Because in pre-making a lot of content for this week I was gone, I wasn't too happy. And I'm sure you heard a bit of that in the Java C event video. That was the last one I made before I left. And I was pretty hopeful that Wargaming was listening. And that might have been a rare exception to the rule, unfortunately. No destroyer, okay. Interesting. Wargaming has been cooking. Carrier reworks. Low tier balance, right? Although maybe that was old. Look at these poor tier. Wait, New Orleans? Isn't that tier 7? Oh, he's dived with the carrier. Poor guy. I mean, not poor guy. He's dived with the carrier, but still. All right, let's see if I can aim. It's been a while. Commonwealth BB? No, I haven't. I haven't seen any of this stuff. We'll take a look at it later. Maybe once I've been streaming like an hour, we'll take a break and take a look. 16 Goliath guns, crawling smoke. Commonwealth BB? Interesting. That sounds interesting. Not so sure about that design. I guess we'll see.
The ship is on fire.
What's up, Hunter? How's it going? Hello, Earl. Hope you guys are well today. try there. I could have used my plane, but I kind of want to save it. A little greedy right now. 15, not bad. Premium ship or a line you can grind? It's gonna be premium. Gonna be a premium, of course. I wonder if it'll be for gambling. That's the other thing I saw. We got 3 layers of loot box, apparently. I should be shooting these cruisers. I'm just hoping for a Thunderer nuke. Unfortunately, our Auckland here is getting in my way. That's too bad. Fortunately, we can still send that. Didn't quite get it. Of course it'll be gambling. What else is new? I know, it's so sad. It's so sad, man. I wish it weren't. Surprised they can have a business model like this without a gambling license, right? It seems crazy.
We've spotted an enemy submarine.
Hey, got the Citadel. There it is. Greeted a little for it, but we get there. It's going forward now. All right. That is fine. What's up, Sticks? Doing very well. Doing very, very, very well. Just got back from a snowboard trip. Why don't I play other games? Because I don't have a lot of energy to play other games on stream. Or make YouTube videos on them, I suppose, is the reason. It turns playing games into a job, and I still want to have a break, you know? I want to enjoy games otherwise. But maybe we'll try and play some other stuff as well. Monster Hunter dropped. I saw it does not run properly. The Digital Foundry video I watched looks like it's in a bit of a messy state. So I'm not sure about playing that one yet. Oh, it went high. Too bad. I went, or in the evenings, I was actually playing. I started playing Dark Souls Remaster on my Steam Deck. That was fun. I've never played through them. Elden Ring was really my first FromSoft game I've managed to get through, so I want to go back and play through some of their older games. Hey, we get there. Wait, was the carrier spotted? Oh no.
Enemy battleship destroyed. We've spotted an enemy submarine.
Try there. Deathless, Lies of P and Bloodborne. Holy. Okay, I'm not that good. Oh no, we missed. We missed. It goes low. Unfortunate. But they're very fun games. I think our Libertad's probably got that. Do I trust him to get that? Yeah, he's healthy enough. Is he broadside enough? No, he's not. It's too bad. Turned in even. It's a fast rudder for a Moskva. Or perhaps I'm just not aware of how this game works anymore.
The ship is on fire.
He actually did not get the carrier. That is my fault. Wow. Whoops. How's it going, Blum? Hope everybody's well today. Four overpens. Unfortunate. I'm doing very well. Very, very well. Went snowboarding this last week. Wonderful break. Had a lot of fun. A lot of fun. It's a really good time. Our Kearsarge is pushing, eh? Not so sure about that. Yeah, it was a really good time. Got super lucky with temperatures, like -5. Snow. Lots of snow. Very lucky. You want to snowboard someday? You should, man. Give it a go sometime. Hard. But very fun. Oh, was that not turned on? Whoops. There we go. Okay. We're good. We're good. Where? I went to a hill in British Columbia called Big White. A little smaller. It's not like the Whistler size or anything like that. But very fun. Two favorite games, beat so many times, try and step it up. Ah, fair. That's cool.
The ship is on fire. Our victory is in sight. Enemy cruisers sunk.
No, he got my turret. How rude.
Critically damaged.
No fire? Unfortunate.
Torpedoes to port. Torpedoes to port.
There's the fire. Insta DCP even. He still had it. All right. Sure. Sure, sure. Oh, he's just low. No, we didn't get the damage. You're in the Midwest, so it's hard? Yeah. Yeah, we had to... it was a pretty long drive to get there.
Our victory is in sight.
So... It is kind of a... It is a commitment. It is certainly a commitment to go. Especially if you're not sure if you would enjoy it or not. Oh, Dev Strikes? That is unfortunate that we don't have citadels, bro. Yeah, what's up, Kieran? How's it going, man? Skiing's better? Uh-oh. I may have missed some juicy wargaming content. The latest in loot box and gambling technology. Okay. Patched him out. Patched him out. I wish I lived closer to the ski hills, man. Oh, it's so much fun. Oh, Pitadel? Yeah, there it is. Okay, we're back. We're back. I know this game. I know this game. Okay, first game back, 220. Good old Monty. Went skiing Whistler, studying abroad in BC. Yes. If you live near Whistler, it's a pretty sweet mountain. The coast is just so wet. Like, I actually looked at the temperature or the weather at Whistler while I was out at Big White, and I think they were like +5 and raining. It's hard to time that mountain, but it is awesome. I've been there a few times myself too. It's really good when the snow is right. What's up, Mike? Whistler is huge money. Yeah. Yeah, the prices have gone up a lot. A lot. Did WoWs do something mind-boggling again? I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. A little later. Give it like half hour, and then we'll start looking at some of these dev vlogs. Mind-numbingly expensive, yeah. Yep. Yeah, I didn't go to Whistler often when I was in Vancouver. Mostly went to the City Hills when I was in Vancouver. There's like 3 City Hills. I'm forgetting their names though now. Seymour, Grouse. Yes, Cypress, Grouse, and Seymour. Okay, those are the 3, yeah. Those weren't quite as expensive as Whistler. Big White wasn't crazy, because it wasn't a holiday. But the prices go way up when it's like peak season or whatever they call it. It's like the week before, I guess, was like Family Day weekend, and so then they bump the price by, it's like almost 90, it's almost like $100 more expensive. It's a lot. Yeah, it is not cheap anymore, man. When I first went out to Vancouver, it was so nice. Even then, like, I'm gonna sound like a boomer, man. This like old take of like when things used to be expensive or cheap. Sorry.
Ninja just resubscribed for 3 months.
Back in my day. Yo, what's up, Ninja? Thanks for 3 months, man. Hope you're well today. Like, I remember going to... I think this was like 2013 or 14. We went to Mount Baker in the States. We went across the border. And at that time, the exchange rate was basically even. So they'd actually accept cash, like Canadian cash, even up. And it was like, I think it was like $48 for the day. Something like that. Just incredible. You'd pack like a sandwich, so you wouldn't pay for like the overpriced food at the chalet or whatever. So good, man. Definitely not that these days. I think what was Big White this week? It was like 120 a day, I think. Which compared to Whistler or anything is cheap actually. Yeah, it's only a few years ago, exactly. That was pretty rare, though. I don't think we got that very often, though. That was a pretty short-lived period of time. But it was pretty sweet when it was there. Oh, it was a sum. But I've also been like... It's a while ago now too, but I went to... Oh, that's gonna go low. He didn't do a full turn. I remember snowboarding at... I think it was Breckenridge in Colorado. And... I think even in... This is like 2017-18 time. Even then it was like 230 US or something like that. Just so much money. So I think it depends on the mountain. Can't imagine what it'd be today. No, the overpen. Premium F-18 for $80. You mean they're selling it outright and they're not just gambling it for like $300? Or sorry, we're at like $500 or $600 nowadays, aren't we? I forgot. Cheaper to go skiing in the Swiss Alps than Colorado? Holy, that's insane. Really? Ski resorts in Europe are cheaper? I always thought they were way more money. Wild. This guy reversing. Eats. Auction store? Okay. Yeah, there's got to be something I'm missing. Nice. Hold. Hold. Bro, he kited. Pre-kited Aranis, bro. Pre-kited Aranis. Unfortunate. Oh, he's still 30K. Come on, Mr. Monty, turn away. I'll blind that for sure. Ah, didn't get it. Whistler's at 300 a day? Hold on, I need to look this up. What? What? It's +5. They have less snow than Big White had, and the temperature's worse. 329 Canadian, bro. What? That's real. What the heck? That's crazy. Holy. And it would be pure slush, man. All right, I should probably shoot the Shiva. Wow, that's insane, man. There's no way. Were you dropping me while I was alt-tabbed? How rude. How rude, sir. Torp belt, let's go. Oh, accuracy into DDs? That's a classic. That's crazy, man. Wow. I was thinking Big White wasn't like that cheap. Might get smashed here. Airstrikes, guys. We love airstrikes. €66 for a good resort. Premier resort in Norway. €66. Wow. Bro, maybe I gotta go to Europe, huh? Maybe that's the play. No shatter bounce. No. See, the problem is the flight. I think that would be the problem. Getting there, you know? I'm also not a fan of traveling. Like, easily the worst part of the snowboarding this week was traveling. I'm so happy once I'm there, man. Oh, where are we going? Okay. I didn't get the clip. Oh well. No, Yamato. He's angling. Can I hit his cheek? Let's see. No! Okay, maybe it gets there. Oh, I let it too much. Yep. Just too much. $1,200 kilometers of tracks for €80. Wow. Why is it so much cheaper? That's crazy. I mean, there's gotta be something, right? Like, maybe if you don't live local, is it like super expensive to get somewhere to stay in the area? What to play? Bourgogne in 2025. How broken? All of Colorado's corporate resorts now. Yeah, it does seem like that. The what is it? Vail Resorts buying up everything. GG's, guys. GG's. Surely Bourgogne is still busted. Yeah, all the airstrikes, secondary sap. Yeah, might be challenging. Might be challenging. Maybe it's still really good though. Maybe it's still really good. Ship movement indicator mod? I don't know. Just don't have it right now. It's kind of too much clutter, I guess. Looks kind of funny. I've kind of scaled back some of the mods when they're distracting. Yo, what's up, Rizzy? How's it going? Hope you guys had a good week. And a fun week. I think we're going to do a new schedule, guys. I've got some ideas, all right? While I was on break, I realized something while I was snowboarding, okay? It is really good, really good for your mental health to go exercise a bunch, okay? I know, groundbreaking. So I might be switching up the stream schedules and the when I make videos and that, because I'd like to start going to the gym. I've never actually gone and lifted weights or anything like that. I've always just played sports or gone snowboarding or something like that. But I think I might start going to the gym or something. That way I can kind of go whenever I feel like it. I can move it whenever my schedule works. So I might do Tuesday, Thursday, maybe Saturday, like 3 streams a week that I'll try to stream for longer. And I won't make a video beforehand, so I won't be like already ranting about something Wargaming's done. So maybe I'll last a little longer on stream. And then maybe those mornings go to the gym and then make content on the other days, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I don't know. I thought like that. I thought that could be an interesting way to go about my life now. So could be good. Broadside Yoshi, glad to see that hasn't changed. IRL gym streams, I don't know about that. Oh, poor God. How busted is this ship? Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I feel pretty motivated to do it because, man, I had so much fun snowboarding, and some of that is just because snowboarding is really fun, obviously. But some of that I think was just being outside, getting some exercise, feeling like physically tired. Oh, shatter. So I think I think I'm gonna do that. So you might not see the streams every day. I think every other day kind of thing would be a good idea. I should probably swap to HE, yeah. Let's not be silly. Bourgogne is a bit of an HE spammer these days. Yeah, fresh air is a big part of it. Big part of it too. So I think that's the plan. We'll see if I stick to it. The joys of having some time off and having a ton of like really good thoughts on like what you're gonna do to change your life for the better, and then whether or not you actually follow through with them. We'll see. Oh, he's broadside though. All right, back to the AP, surely. It is a pretty classic cycle, isn't it? All right, subs on us. Time to run. How far does his torps go? 8. 14. 14 on the homing ones. Wow. It's pretty good. Oh, and then we Citadel him at 20? How, bro? How?
Boost des moteurs activé.
That's crazy to Citadel in Ohio at 20. What?
Torpille à bâbord.
Yeah, more wows might not have been in that picture, Hawk. That might not have been in the picture. Oh, how busted is Bourgogne? The ship is overpowered. Let's go, Bourgogne. How broken, bro. Oh, and then we get another Citadel. Look at this, man. Look at this. We're back. Bourgogne, it's so back, guys. It's so back. This ship's busted, guys. What can I say? What can I say? Bourgogne in 2025 still slaps, man. That's so funny. Holy. Look at this ship. Look at this ship. All right, who printed this? All right, who printed this one? Wargaming. This is a 2025 release, clearly. Look at how broken this thing is. Surely old ships can't compete with this one. All right, we'll take the HE then. Let's pretend he's there. We got pretty lucky. People kind of walked broadside to us. All right, let's be clear. Let's be fair. They went broadside on. Yeah, Bogsy might be flipping the switches on us again. We appreciate it.
La victoire est à notre portée.
5 HE, bro. Yeah. Oh, that ends the game, though. Oh, well. Could have farmed Ohio yet. Bro, look at that. 9 Citadel Bourgogne game. Since when? Since when? Mostly AP damage, man. Crazy. Okay, we take those. We definitely take those. Orgone still got it, apparently. Does that mean Republic's busted too? Must be, right? Must be. Must be. Okay, we'll do one Repub game and then we'll take a look at some of these dev blogs. All right, I wanna see what we got. How does Bourgogne smoke funnel work? It seems to go opposite of wherever the turrets are pointing, I think. That's the way it seems. So Repub should do this too. So if I put my turrets over here, the smokestack should go this, like to this side. Always did better with Repub than Borg. Yeah, Repub's solid. I don't like it for feeling a little more like a battle cruiser, in that the guns reload much faster than a battleship, but are a little less consistent. But you do get overmatch. Strong ship. Very strong ship. Got buffed, right? Got buffed. This is probably close enough for now. Hopefully. Yeah, look at the smoke funnel went that way. Oh, there's the Ragnar. Help our man. I don't think that's the dispersion we necessarily wanted there. Somehow it was still 3 though. Wow. That Ragnar heal though, man. I waited too long. Oh, and he turned slightly. No. Maybe our good has got it. Whoa, Yu Yang down too. Okay. Oh, what's up, Mr. Hindenburg? Yeah, okay. He's definitely gonna angle, so let's go Ohio next. Oh, Rip Gooden. Oh, nothing. Too bad. Just barely get that one past. Good. $14's not bad. This reload is just so nice though on this one. I always got to remember to go look at the damage counter. Even if our individual salvos aren't like that impressive, it just gains damage so quick. Should have thought about Napoli, although he's not doing his full turn. 19, no Citadel even. Alright, it's time for speed boost. Vermont looks like he's going to try and shoot us, maybe? No, he's not turning for us. Okay, we're good. Even bow on like that, wow. Although I guess we have some buffs, eh? Maybe not damage buffs. Make sure he's dead. I made that mistake with the carrier the other game. There we go. Is this legendary? No.
Underscore 1977 just resubscribed for 6 months.
Yo, fellow orc with the 6 months. Thanks, man. Hope you're well today. Citadels? No, not on Vermont. Not on Vermont. That's not allowed. I overturned also. It's so weird to have this fast of gun reload, but you still have like 2017 battleship hull. So like you're not that maneuverable, even with your speed boost. Hey, they got him. Nice. Yeah, like 125. This hasn't felt that good, but it's okay damage. Especially if we have a Gifting Conqueror. Well. Okay, well, no sit, but good damage on that last salvo. Where was that when he was broadside, game? No. Too bad. It's a lot of HE damage. One hour of Zwift. Zwift, what is that? I've never heard of Zwift. Zwift. Something to do with exercise. Oh wait, is that the biking thing? Maybe I have heard of that. Sounds like an interesting way to get cardio. I actually hate running just for the sake of running. Maybe I need to gamify it. trick myself into actually doing these kinds of things. bike trainer game? Okay, okay. I think I have heard of that then, yeah.
Boost des moteurs désactivé.
Can mod GTA 5 to run with a trainer? That's of course there's a mod for that. That's hilarious. Yeah, not a bad repub score, at least 182. All right, do we do it now? Is it time? Dev blog time, maybe. What have we got? What? Oh. Did I crash it? Hopefully not. No, I think we're good. Devlog gonna ruin my mood? What have Wargaming been cooking, man? I've been gone. We gotta know. What have I missed? What have I missed, man? Aircraft carrier changes. New dockyard. Unbreakable line? Nothing good. Devlog gonna ruin your mood? Uh-oh. Hopefully not. Test ships changing. New ships. Clan battle season. Balance changes. Some of this I've seen. Have I seen this one? Let's see. Oh yeah, this was out just before I left. Low tiers. Have they announced anything about low tiers and incentivizing anyone to play there? Because you're not, like, people aren't gonna play low tier, even with these balance changes. People don't play low tier. Carriers, planes, start with new ships. New ships, new ships, new ships. Cambridge. Cambridge, eh? I'm not good with geography. Is Cambridge... Maybe there's just a copied city in the States, but isn't that, like, in England? Or, like, in the UK? It is? Okay. Not that that matters. Oregon? Oregon? Is that the Tier 8 Alaska then? It's in Massachusetts? Ah, okay. 400 battles in the game. Some people play low tier. Yeah, some people do, but that's just anecdotal, right? The low tier matchmaker has not been healthy for years at this point. Not for years. So you get... So... Des Moines-ish hull? Tier 9, so it's probably Tulsa. Tulsa with 305s. Standard cruiser dispersion? Yo! What? This thing is gonna slap people. Holy. Improved AP angles? Oh yeah. This thing is gonna be busted. Good conceal. Bad range. Okay. It's got Salem super heal too? Oh no, guys. Okay, that one will be insane to play. That's a good theme to remember. Insane to play and annoying to fight. That's the theme, I think. Not really bad range though. Okay, we'll take a look at the stats here. Catch opponents by surprise, eh? Okay. 42k HP, 27 mil plating, 60-second fires though. It's a bit of a downside. 16-1 range. Yeah, you're right. This isn't even the most busted ship in this dev vlog. Oh no. Oh no. Uh-oh. That's more range than Des Moines. Tulsa gets like 14 kilometers of range to get that Des Moines style at tier 9. 8900 alpha. Wow. That's pretty good. 12.5 second reload's not bad either. It's actually really good. With cruiser dispersion as well. So is that the theme too? Are we just like... I'm trying to notice trends, right? I'm trying to pick up on trends. So Tulsa and Incheon get destroyer dispersion. And that's taking cruiser guns to destroyer dispersion as a gimmick. We're taking battle cruiser guns to cruiser dispersion now as a gimmick. We had Tennessee taking battleship guns to cruiser dispersion. That was pretty fun. Maybe I should play Tennessee. I haven't played Tennessee in forever. The AA is probably bad. Yeah, and then this all looks standard for American cruisers. Normal cruiser damage con, right? 60 seconds reload. So why do they give it... I wonder why they give it long fire duration, but then heals to just completely nullify that. That's not really a downside then. Hydro. Defire. So no radar. Okay, no radar is a downside for an American cruiser, but that just means you're gonna smash enemy cruisers. Wait till he hears about the AA. Oh no. Oh no. My prediction with the AA and the carrier rework, guys, is that it's just gonna buff carriers. That's always been the prediction. It's not a very hot take either, right? Like, that's pretty cold. I think we all expect it to be a buff, right? To carriers, a nerf to surface ships. We'll see. Nanning? Nanning. No picture? No picture. Unfortunate. Large Japanese DD. Could have been built during World War II, transferred to Russia, rearmed, transferred to PRC, named after a city in China. Okay. This one's been passed around a bit. Yeah, it's a buff to CVs, of course. 630 mil guns. So you get Russian guns with flat ballistics. High alpha. Deepwater torps. I guess Pan-Asian, that makes sense. Reload slowly, mediocre damage. Interesting. Okay. Oh, Pan-Asian smokes. That's really good. I really like the Pan-Asian smokes a lot. They're really convenient. Normal engine boost. 6.5 kilometer detect at its best. This is good, by the way. We don't have to... I mean, assuming they're right. I would... This is good to include the standard detect. Right? So we don't have to do the math. But 6.5 is not amazing. 8% fire chance. Everything's got a high fire chance, man. Poor gearing. Remember when gearing was a gunboat, DD? To be feared. A while ago. 4.3 second reload. It's not bad for 130s, 6 130s. Maybe it's a little slow. Like, you're probably not going to outgun like a daring or a vampire or something. I'll copy pasta. Yeah, I guess they probably already have. They probably already had these turrets. And they obviously already had the hull. Interesting. I guess they did do some unique ships with the new Netherlands line, right? Like the new Dutch cruisers. But yeah, we have been getting a lot of copied over alternate parameters ships. It's too bad. Interesting. I don't know how good that'll be. 6.5 detect for probably decent but not amazing DPM is kind of awkward to use. It's really awkward to use that kind of ship sometimes. So maybe it'll be good though, given the shell arcs can farm from range. What are your torps, by the way? Yeah, the damage is low at 16,000. Only 10-kilometer range. That's kind of low. They're slow as well. And they have a long reload. Weird. So I guess it's a gunboat? I guess it's a gunboat. Outspotted by Kidda? Yeah. Oh, it's a tier 9 though. Oh, I was thinking it was a tier 10. Whoops. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Oh, maybe it'll be good then. Maybe it'll be okay then. Tier 9 DDs are typically not. Tier 10's kind of smash, is all I'm thinking. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that one's that interesting at tier 9. Although, if I say that, are they just going to buff it into being overpowered? Is that how we make it interesting? Irresistible, even? Bad joke. Tier 10. Is this one you guys were talking about? Vanguard class armed with 234mm guns. So, Goliath guns? Okay, this crazy. Okay, we're on to the crazy stuff now. Commonwealth, by the way. Not British. Do we have a special Commonwealth commander? Look at the HE DPM. Well, they probably didn't make it that good, right? Like, Illinois doesn't have that. Does Illinois have crazy DPM? I forget. But it has to deal with, like, really bad accuracy. 16 230. Oh, they're quad turrets, too. Quad turrets. 16 guns. Good damage per minute. Flat arcs. Oh, so it's not even like Goliath. Or are they thinking Goliath is flat arcs now? Doubtful. Because that's the other thing about Illinois is it's got those Des Moines gun arcs. I think. It's been a while since I've looked at it. But it makes it hard to aim at longer range. Because it's so floaty. So if this one has good arcs... short gun range. And so, yeah, it is battleship dispersion. Okay. Good conceal. Uh-oh. Outspotting cruisers again. Battleships outspotting cruisers. Standard damage control and repair. Oh, maybe that's why it's not in the British line or tech tree. Because then, you know, the flavor being super heals. 100k HE DPM more than Illinois. Holy. Oh, it's got another turret, I guess. That's still a lot. Crawling smoke generator. I guess that is a Commonwealth thing. Like Perth or whatever. And they say good concealment, so it probably has good smoke fire too. AP, respectable alpha damage. Okay. Scary. 320k HE DPM? Is that real? I'm sure people have done the calculations. 10.5-second reload on 16 guns. Wow. And your alpha damage is pretty high. 16% fire chance on that as well. Wow. 39 mil pen. So you're going to eat American battleships up. Interesting that it's not 59. Unless this is a typo. Doesn't Goliath pen 59? Like Libertad secondaries pen 59? I mean, it's still very good. And you'll burn people with 16% fire chance and 16 guns every 10.5 seconds. It's also going to be... It's not American. Oh, yeah. Not the Royal Navy. Right. That's a British thing. Good point. I gotta remember all of these things now. Good thing I got you guys here. Otherwise, I make a video on this stuff and I forget all this stuff. Gotta get back into boats again. But 6th upgrade slot, you don't have to think about taking 11% accuracy over reload like you do on Illinois. So you just always take... Or if the DPM's so crazy, 20.4 kilometer range. Nobody would take range mod, right? Surely no one takes range mod. You take reload for free, and then you still get accuracy mod in your 3rd upgrade slot. So you're just always taking extra DPM. There's not even like a that interesting choice there, I don't think. 1.8 Sigma. Yeah. Airstrikes, I don't really care about. I doubt secondaries are any good because it's a British ship. And yeah, AA is probably bad too. But that's okay. Yeah, you only get 4 flak. Yeah, so bad. Surface detect 14.9. And 10.2 smoke fire. 10.2 smoke fire. 10.2, man. Really? Okay. And it's going to be crawling, so you can just slowly reposition it too. Wow. That's kind of wild. And your surface detect is 12? 5? 12? 12.5? Oh yeah, I didn't even look at the rudder. Uh, 11.8 rudder. 860 meters too. That's not that... It's not bad. Tier 10 ships. Yeah, you probably dev strike DDs in this. Wow. That's gonna suck to fight. So Cambridge is gonna be pretty tough to fight. Yo, what's up, Malta? How's it going, man? Thank you. It's good to be back. It's good to be back. I had a really nice vacation. Snowboarding was really fun. But I'm curious. I'm curious as to what Wargaming's been cooking up here. This one doesn't look quite as insane. But these Cambridge and Irresistible sound like they're going to be awful to fight. Wow. I guess turret angles? There's more. Oh no. Turret angles maybe are the balancing factor here. We'll see. Especially if it's... I mean, 16... Like, quad turrets shouldn't have good firing angles. Although with this rudder, that doesn't really matter. because you just angle in between shots. Or when the battleships shoot you, because if you have battleship armor, it's not like cruisers are going to citadel you. And if you out DPM them, 320k HE DPM sounds like you out DPM everything. Everything that can pen you, at least. Wow. Well, stats are subject to change. Surely they'll change some things. Is it Marlboro Hell? That also means it's got bad Citadel. Oh yeah, I guess you'd have pretty good DPM directly bow in or stern in. Yeah, you might need Columbo. Good old balancing factor being other overpowered ships. Need that sap, man. Although it just smokes, right? And farms you still. Dutch battleship. Willem? I don't know how to pronounce these things. Tier 10 Dutch battleship. Duncan hull. Hopefully also with Duncan Citadel. But probably not, right? Hopefully it does. We need more exposed Citadels to actually get punished. 9 419mm guns. Good accuracy. Does that mean it's battlecruiser? Oh, here it is. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Here it is. There it is. There it is. Oh, the battleship line is coming. Can't you feel it? Can you guys feel it? The long-range airstrike battleship line. Good damage, good pen. Good speed and maneuverability for a battleship, as well as small detect range. Yes. Stealth airstrikes. Yeah, we definitely needed that. We definitely need stealth airstrikes, man. Technical limitation with airstrike functionality. Enter testing with deck-mounted airstrikes. Depth charges. Heavy damage. We're currently working on a solution. Oh, hey, they're going to fix the bug because they have a ship to sell. Nice. So, at what point is there a ship to sell that they'll fix the aim bugs? But that affects every ship they sell. Maybe that's just not a bad enough problem. Gotta figure out some other incentive to fix that bug. 47% chance fires airstrikes. Oh boy. 75. That's, yeah, Duncan Hall. Okay. 22 kilometers of range. It still has pretty high HE alpha. So is it just going to be an HE spammer? .282 meter dispersion. Is that battleship or battlecruiser? 28-second reload. Aim bugs cannot be replicated. Yeah, that's got to be just a line, right? That's got to be a line they're feeding us. Didn't they say it was due to balancing reasons or flavor reasons that the Dutch ships didn't get plane-based ASWs? And now they're saying there's technical limitations? It's hard to tell when they're feeding us a line or not sometimes. Need to sell a ship without a gimmick. Purely relying on aiming correctly to deal damage. Tennessee is kind of that. Not that that's for sale, unfortunately. Okay, this airstrike has a 120-second reload time. But you can buff that quite a lot these days. You get 2 available flights. And you can get 12 planes, 15 kilometers. Okay, I need to check ship tool a bit for this. Let's see. So 20-second longer reload than Out'en. but way faster reload than Prince. Same range as Prince. Do they tell us how many planes are in each strike? Doesn't look like it. 84 bombs, though. I guess we can check in game. Yeah, we need more we need more planes, guys. They said it was a limitation a while back. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm remembering incorrectly then. "12 planes, 7 bombs." Is that the same then? Because is it just Prince airstrikes then? With a faster reload? 12? 6 bombs per payload. So not quite. Seven bombs. Okay, so it's not quite Prince strikes. But you still get a lot of planes. Bombs do a little less damage. Worse pen. 39% fire chance. Is that just out in bombs then? Yes, it is. I'm buffing fire through this, right? Yeah, okay. Interesting. So you get Howden bombs at 15 kilometers now with 20 seconds extra reload for your troubles. And you now have this new special commander to massively buff this. But you don't have the leg mod to give you the extra 25% reload. So... But that new commander will be crazy on this as well. 15 kilometers of range. Wow. And then you get battleship HE, like British kind of HE. Maybe not the pen, but 70 mil pen is still great. Interesting. Hey, interesting. What else do we need to look at here? I would assume this is all just Duncan. Your detect is really good though. So you can just stealth drop these strikes. Normal DCP, though, is really good to see. Hopefully it's got a giant citadel, too. That's really easy to hit. 32 mil plating, though. 32 mil plating. I forget. So you actually don't get overmatched then? Because when they talk about plating, they usually talk about the bow stern armor. So you're tankier. I hope it has this citadel though. Scarlet Thunder copy hull? Really? Is that... Did they confirm that? I was kind of skimming over that. Yeah, I guess this one has the standard heal as well. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. We'll take it. As long as it's got a big citadel, it's still going to be awful to fight. And you got an engine boost too. And it's relatively fast. Yeah, okay. Commonwealth Cruiser Gambia, tier 7. No other info. Okay. And new effect to gamble for, I guess. I mean, Are they just putting out... It's hard to know, man. Is it going to be overpowered? This sounds insane. And this sounds insane. Is it going to be overpowered? It feels like they have to make, or they're under the impression they have to make a ship that is stronger than previous ships and also has a unique gimmick to get people excited to buy or gamble for these, right? That's kind of how it feels to me. And when there's a more vanilla ship or a ship that doesn't look as busted, maybe I'm wrong about this one, but this one doesn't look that busted to me, although it is tier 9 with 6 Russian 130 mil guns. Maybe it's a decent gunboat. Gambi's dockyard middle ship. Oh, okay. Oh, good. So that's a good sign. The dockyard has a mid-tier premium that people can get just by playing the game. Good. That's really good. That's what we want to see. Retain the dwindling masses. Is it dwindling though? It's hard to tell. 74. Oh, what time is it? 3:30 on a Saturday. 7,400 on NA. That's not amazing. Yeah. Okay, we did the new ships. Test ships, changes, balance. Eskimo. This is the... What is this? Cossack, but different? Better DPM. Oh, it had a repair. They're removing it, though. Wow. I hadn't looked at this one before. And now it gains a smoke. Weird. Not sure. I don't know how to pronounce this, by the way, but I'm excited for it. That's the dockyard one. More alpha, but slower reload. Added engine boost. Interesting. I'm really excited to play this, though. An AP-focused German cruiser is what I've been wanting Hindenburg Line to be ever since it launched. Also faster rudder. Interesting. 15% engine boost. Wow. With 180-second action time. Wow, you're gonna be on engine boost forever. Wild. Yeah, I'm very excited for this one. Pan American Premium. Oh yeah, this was the weird heal one. Reduced heal and longer secondary reload. So it must have been busted in testing for them to change that, I guess. Suzia? Yo, it's finally here? That's right. They're adding this one this next update? I forgot about that. It's been in Legends, like you guys remember when I played the console game World of Warships Legends years ago to see what it was like? This was one of the dockyard, or they called it a campaign, I think. Essentially a dockyard at the time. I remember it being pretty good. But it's getting nerfed here. Buffing the sub? Okay. Unfortunate. We're also buffing this abomination. The 16-gun abomination. This thing was terrifying to fight. Whenever I found it in-game as a DD, man, it was so, like, insane to fight. That's a big reload buff. Wow. Maybe it wasn't that good, and I was just scared for no reason. But it took a lot of HP off me. Does this mean it doesn't have any, this is the Super Z, right? with the stealth hydro. Does this concealment change make it so this hydro is not a stealth hydro? Probably not, right? 0.4 wouldn't be enough. And a longer reload as well. I hope eventually this gets to be like Z52, where it's 0.1 kilometer detect worse than its hydro range, at least. At least. Because that's going to be so awful to fight. You get 0.2 stealth hydro. Yeah, that's still not good, man. That's still not good. Oh, here we go. These are still getting pushed into the game, right? Burst fire has more of a penalty to range. Ah, okay. Good. A nerf? Probably not enough, but 11.5 instead of 12.5 for burst. 13 to 12 and 13.5 to 12.5. So they just nerfed them by a kilometer across the board. Will that be enough of a nerf? Also, 4 heals instead of 5. They're still super heals, though. I don't think those are going to be that fun to fight. I still think it's going to be pretty tough to deal with those, man. Here it is. Wait, this is the camo? Is there a clean camo? I'm not a fan of these ones. Oh yeah, there it is. Gambia intermittent reward. Cool. Hey, how's it going, Schneider? Yeah, I'm trying to catch up on what I missed this last week. It seems a little much, a little bit much, perhaps. Yeah, improved. I can't wait to play this thing though. Improved AP angles, flat ballistics. Yes. AP only, man. It's gonna be so fun. And it's 3,200 doubloons if you buy it the first 2 phases early. And if you wait, it's 4,000 doubloons for a tier 9. I always would, like, if you're not sure, I would always recommend you guys wait. And then if you happen to finish the dockyard by the end of it, then you can decide if it's worth it. Cool. That's not bad. It's got a mid checklist for dockyards, right? It's not an insane one to buy out, so you're getting a discount on a high tier premium because you're going to spend a long time grinding this. That's one of the checklists. So 3,200, 4,000, not bad. Mid tier premium that is not like just a junk tier 5 where nobody plays tier 5, like tier 7 ideally. I think this is good. The problem will be is how do the mission chains look on this? Are they going to be hard or not? True, it did get a DPM nerf. But I want a hard-hitting ship with AP like this. I think it'll be fun. What's up, G's? Oh, hope for a swift recovery, man. Yeah, mid-tier premium. That's what I want. As long as these missions aren't insane to complete, then it's gonna be a good dockyard. That's good. Really happy with a mid-tier premium being there. Unbreakable line. What is this? A separate battle type. Oh, this is the respawn mode. Okay, that's what they're calling it then. So it's tier 8 and 9 ships, 7v7. Domination style capture points, 15-minute battle. Only battleship, cruisers, and destroyers will participate? Yo, okay. Okay, it's happening. It's happening. A game mode, a playable game mode from Wargaming. Okay. We know where we're gonna be chilling. Once I have my content for whatever video I'm planning on making, you know where you'll find me, bro. Yes. No carrier, no sub. Yes. Yes, dude. I wonder how the respawning is gonna work. Unique commander talents disabled. Yes, dude. No busted commanders. Okay. YOLO Emilio, as far as I can see. Yeah. I mean, we're going to have to play this mode very early. I will assume that much like Airship Escort was on its first day, it's going to be incredible early on. It's going to be so much fun early on. And then people are going to optimize and they'll be kiting, trying to farm their damage and be all lame about it. Pre-kiting and won't play the game just like Airship Escort now. And it'll be worse. But for the first few days, it'll be glorious and it'll be great. Efficiency badges coming. Oh yeah, that's the Mark of Excellence thing. How does it work then? Random battle base XP compared to recent average performance of other players. And depending on how you perform, you upgrade. Okay. You can view other players' profile summaries to see efficiency badges for each ship. Does it show up on your ship? Doesn't... Okay, I don't play tanks. I don't play tanks, but... Does it show up on your game, on your ship? Not Mark of Excellence. Mastery badge. Oh, there's different things in tanks? Okay, I don't know tanks, so I'm confused. Yeah, I saw it. I was... yeah. Hope for a fast recovery, cheese, for sure. Yeah, I don't know the difference, sorry. But if it's like... Don't they do that on like the gun barrel of the tanks or something like that? I don't know. Top 1% base XP earned in random battle gets you expert. Top 5% is first grade, 20% second grade, 50% third grade. Wow. And once attained, you can't lose a badge. Is it for one game or... Huh? Is it... Surely it's for... Surely it's for multiple games, right? Mastery badges are given when you... Okay, this is different than I thought then. Okay, I'll have to wait and see what it looks like in-game. But could be interesting. I hope it's what John was hoping for, because John wanted something from tanks that made it interesting to grind out different ships and play well in them. So hopefully it's something like that for him. Event pass. 2 event passes. Yeah, okay. So that's the takeaway from this Christmas then. I'm not... Okay, here's what I also am going to do, okay? Over this snowboarding trip I had, I'm also going to not invest too much energy into writing a ton of feedback and freaking out over upcoming stuff that's going to be bad for the game, because I can't change anything about it, all right? So we're just gonna see what's here and have a good time, all right? That's the plan, all right? I can't invest so much energy and then just have it all ignored and do the opposite all the time. 6-week update and you get 2 passes, man. How are we doubling up? We're tripling up on battle passes, guys. We have a dockyard at the same time as 2 battle passes in this update. That's 3, man. 3 of them. Wow, that's so much. It feels like a bit of overload, doesn't it? I don't know if it's for... Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna wait and see with these efficiency badges, guys. I'm gonna wait and see on them. See what they're like. Doubled up event pass, man. What's at the end? Do they not tell you? Hopefully there's not some new ships there at the end where you gotta buy into... Well, maybe it's fine then. I don't know. It's better than loot boxing your way to new ships. Gambling your way to new ships. Operation Tengo. Oh, here we go. Permanent camouflage. Final voyage permanent camo for... Oh, it's a perma camo for Yamato. Is that... That's the camo? Interesting. Yeah, 3 passes. Isn't that crazy? I mean, the lacquer camo just clears, right? For Yamato. Right? That versus... I mean, I know lacquer is probably not available right now or something, but... This one. 2,000 doubloons. Was that the cost of the first one too? Oh, that's first progression line. Okay, so that's for free then. Okay, cool. I gotta do a better job of reading comprehension apparently. So you get a commander portrait that doesn't do anything. And there's a Essex camo at the end. Okay. So you don't need to buy the pass. Okay, and then Golden Week. Uh-oh, Golden Week. That sounds familiar. Oh, lacquer camo. Here we go. For Congo. Low tier. What are they gonna do to make low tier games happen, guys? That's what I'm waiting for. What are they gonna do to incentivize people to play like low tiers again? Oh, new containers. Is this the containers everybody's been talking about? Is Golden Week also like crazy gambling event previously? That's what it sounds like to me. We'll see. But at least this you get a Congo lacquer camo in the free part of the pass. That's cool. Oh my goodness, Agincourt? Or however it's pronounced. I'm sure I'm not mispronouncing that. What? Okay. Okay, so that's how they're gonna get everyone playing tier 5. Uh-huh. Okay, so 2,000 doubloons. Plus some grinding. Wow. This was the original loot box ship, by the way. We did that just before I left. Last, 2 weeks ago? Almost 2 weeks ago. We went back and looked at all the events and things. Saw where some of these predatory mechanics started. And Agincourt was the first loot box exclusive ship. But hey, it's back. And it's sort of direct purchase. Yeah, maybe it'll just be all of those spammed. That'll be interesting. They love these destruction effects. Wow, I'm surprised how many of them there are. So it's just like color shifted? It's the same? Okay. Ah, here we go. Suzia Golden. ZF6 Golden? ZF6 Golden? What? Wow. Dockyard Ship Golden. Oh, look at that. Another lacquer camo for this time for Zasio. It looks so good, man. Historical camo, and it's just a single color. Yeah, alright. Very historical. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, something like that box. Yeah, where a destruction effect where aliens come and take the ship away or something. Something like goofy like that is how those... like, if you're someone who's committed to like the historical element of this game, you're never turning these on ever anyway. So, you know? Hey, glad you enjoyed the content, VX. Welcome here, man. We're just going over some of these dev blogs I missed this last week while I was snowboarding. Catch me up before I start making videos. So here's the thing that I'm gonna be disappointed for, but I really hope the normal ZF6 is also available at the same time as a golden one. For people who don't want to like spend the insanity that will be to get this golden one. It has rust spots too. Damn, you're right. You got me. Good point. Good point. Golden month. Here we go. Drama? I don't know how to pronounce these things, man. This is crazy. Part of Golden Month. Similar to how Santa gift containers and golden gift containers worked. A red container leads to a black container, leads to a golden container. Oh my goodness. I feel... okay. I feel so bad for whatever intern or someone had to type this out. Imagine getting the orders coming down from the people in charge at Wargaming, and you're just like the, you know, lowly entry-level worker, and it's like, you gotta type this out and send it out, and you know how bad it is, or at least I would assume so. That's crazy. 3? 2 wasn't enough? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. How is that the takeaway from this Christmas, man? They quite literally did the opposite of what all the feedback that was given over Christmas. They did the opposite. They went harder. They went even further. That's crazy. Wow. Okay. Well, I mean, I already said it, but I'm kind of sort of just done with feedback, man. Right? Like, how much here's the other thing. I need to ask this on YouTube, probably, where a lot of people are. How much do people care? Right? I should only care as much as my audience cares about this stuff, okay? If people don't actually care, why am I wasting time and energy freaking out about this stuff? Right? All right, well, let's see what they have in them. Right? Like, I shouldn't spend time talking about and complaining and putting energy into feedback that if my audience generally doesn't care about this stuff. This seems crazy. I at least hope these ships are also available outside of them, because then we're fine. Maybe I'm going into this assuming that we're only going to see some of these ships available for purchase in these containers, because that's the history, right? So you have a 15% chance to get the tier 2 container from the tier 1 container. Okay. And a 2% chance of Mutsu, Ise, Maya, Hugo. Are these currently available? Hugo is. Ise is. What were the other ones? Mutsu, Maya. Mutsu is. Okay, those are all available. I don't care. Then I quite literally don't care. Wargaming can run these insane gamble things. Doesn't matter. As long as it's direct purchase, then we're good. That's my stance on it. That's my stance on it. So if you get lucky, you then get the chance to get lucky on another container. Wow. Shocked how much money you can spend on the game, especially how expensive containers are. Yeah. Well, I think what a lot of game developers have learned is that whales are the way to make the most money possible. And with that, you need to have essentially no upper limit to how much money you can spend on your game, because whales will do it. And I think it seems like Wargaming is leaning pretty hard on that. I think what they're maybe undervaluing is why do whales spend so much money, right? And I wonder if the reason why whales spend so much money is so that they can kind of have that unique thing or expensive thing or rare thing to show off to free-to-play people. But if there's no free-to-play people, or less free-to-play people, you're suddenly going to have the whales have less incentive to get these things, perhaps. Right? You need to keep around enough of the average Joe, man. And that involves fixing the game. Not having aim bugs for like 4 years, 5 years. Having some events for those people that don't spend hundreds of dollars a month on the game. Okay, so now you have Hayate, Suzuya. However you pronounce that. That's like the Pan American secondary one. And ZF6. Ah, there's the standard ZF6. Okay. So, Suzuya and whatever this one's called are new, and they will be available for direct purchase in Admiral bundles during the update. Also available in the New Year's event. Similar recent Steel Will event. Okay, so at least they're available for direct purchase if you want them. The new ships. That's good. I think that's fine. I would certainly rather they don't put them in the scam Admiral bundles where they give you a ton of stuff you don't need for double the cost, but it's at least a direct purchase. So we're going to say that's fine. Given where the bar is, we're going to say that's fine. What about ZF6 though? They don't say anything about that. And then the golden. %9 chance to get Suzuya golden, 1% chance of ZF6 golden. If you already have Suzuya golden, chance to receive ZF6 golden will be 10%. Wow. More containers even. There's still more, guys. How are there still more containers? Golden Week container. Okay, these are all available for direct purchase. That's fine. Ah, there you go. The lacquer camos. Are the lacquer camos going to be available for direct purchase? Right. That would be the question is, do you have to gamble for the lacquer camos? I don't know. Yo, Minotaur Lover with the Prime. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Hope you're well today. Golden Week Premium. Ah, that just ups your chance. Okay. Hayate Lacquer is? Okay. Well, that's good. Well, not an armory, I guess. 8k dubs for the lacquer. Okay. So, I mean, it's camos. It's not a ship, so I'm okay with that. It's the ships. So the thing I would want to see here is that... Where even is it? There's so many containers. The thing I would want to see is ZF6 available for direct purchase if you're going to bring it back in loot boxes. Right? That's what I would want to see. Camo's a bad reward after the rework. Yeah. Do they come with the bonus package, though? Or not? I forget. We were set to have a year of Wishing Wharf, yeah. Given how this is like 3 layers of loot box gambling, we might be wishing that we had Wishing Wharf back, man. I don't know. No, they don't come with... I guess they're premium ships. They already come with that. Right? All of these... No, Congo Yamato. So Yamato and Congo did not... Interesting. Okay. Yeah, that's not a great reward, but it's still like here's where I stand with the way content and monetization is in here, okay? If it's a ship, like an actual gameplay element that gives you an experience in the game, like a different physical experience there of playing a new ship, I want to see that available for direct purchase, not available for only loot box, only to gamble on. If it's just a camo or an effect, like a visual effect, like these destruction effects, I don't really mind them being gamble. It's still not great, obviously, but at least it's just a visual thing. So for people who want that gameplay experience of a ship, that's the one I care about, that they can directly purchase. And it looks like ZF6 is not going to be. Have they said how much these containers are going to cost? Doesn't look like it. I would wonder what's the guaranteed drop of a ZF6? How much do you have to spend if you want a ZF6? Because we just saw the insanity. Oh, is that event over now? No, it's not here. It's still here. We just saw the insanity of Prevention. A different dockyard ship brought back where the guaranteed drop was in 150 containers. Right? So it would have taken you... Well, if you get the biggest bundle, minimum. The minimum way to guarantee you get it was like 150k doubloons, which is insane. So how do you get ZF6? 50 containers for unique drop. But then it's one of these. So if you start without any of them, but then you have to have all of these too. Guaranteed drop only applies to ships. You're guaranteed to receive a ship after 70. So 70 times 4. So you need 280 drops to get through all of these. And then your next guaranteed drop gets you the next tier of container. Which then you have to get through potentially 3 of these before you can even get ZF6. Right? Am I reading that right? Wow, that is so complicated. How do you even do the math there? Wow. Okay, I mean, it's just pure gamble to get ZF6. It's really disappointing that this is the way... I'm not going to get too invested, okay? I said I don't want to get invested in this because it's just a waste of energy. But it's really, really disappointing that Wargaming is bringing back these dockyard ships only in insane loot box gambling events where, you know, if you want Provincian and you missed out on that dockyard, which, to be clear, dockyards are really good events outside of their time-gated element that I don't like, but you get a discount on the same on a high tier premium or a relatively high tier premium in exchange for your time, because you have to grind it out over 2 months. But if you're willing to put in the time, you can get a higher tier unique ship for a good price, and they're often pretty strong ships, right? You know, like Wisconsin comes to mind of just being incredibly powerful, and you got to grind for that, and you got a tier 10 powerful premium. Or it's really unique, like Provincian was. And still is, but now that we have the line coming out, it's a little bit less so. I don't know, like... I wonder how much people care, right? Because if people don't have much thought... And I don't blame people for not thinking about new players, because they're just playing the game themselves. But if you've already got the dockyard ships already, you don't really mind this. You care more about these new ships coming out and not being gamble only, which they're not, which is really good. But I feel like I have to think about that a little bit. Like the new player experience, like how do you get these ships if you want them? Like if you miss these dockyards, how do you get it? And the answer is you don't, unless you gamble 3 layers deep. Well, 2 layers deep for the ship. If you know, nobody should care about golden ships. I purposely don't play them, by the way, because I think they're dumb. Wow. I mean, this dockyard looks good, though, at least. I miss the old days where you could just... A new ship would come in, a new premium, and it would just be direct purchase. Not even an Admiral pack. There would be an Admiral pack, but, you know, just direct purchase. You know, your tier 8 would be like $60 US or whatever. And that was that. And it wasn't like time gated. It would just be in the shop available to buy if you wanted. And it'd be waiting there if you decided later. But that is not the company anymore that develops this game. Aircraft carrier test. Do I want to read this? I don't know, man. Satisfied with the results of the last one. That's scary, man. I'm gonna skim this, by the way, because we need to get in game with another test. End of March, beginning of April is when we'll actually get to play it. How's my good day? No, I'm still in a good mood. Here's what I need to be able to read through this stuff Wargaming is doing and not get into a bad mood. That's what I need to do, all right? Because I am not particularly hopeful for 2025 in this game, at least. And it's making videos on this game is what pays my bills, right? I'm very lucky to be able to do that. But I also need to be able to do those videos without do that work as it is, without letting it impact my mood as much. It'll be very interesting to try a close test. End of March, beginning of April. That's the time. I don't know if I'd survive that, Kieran. I think that's too much. Reduce spotting overall and remove unintentional spotting by aircraft, as well as make AA more impactful while ensuring carriers remain viable in battles. So to me, that's just like a fluff line, right? Because that's completely at odds, right? Like, you can't do that. You just can't do that. Better informing ships when they pose a threat and when they don't. Yeah, having that UI would be nice. Improving interactions between ships and aircraft, making them easier to understand. That's scary. That's a scary line, because depending on your interpretation of that is make it easier for carriers to not fly into clumps of planes and lose all their planes, which then recharge instantly, but whatever. Older systems tied to aircraft for better quality of life, provide room for future improvements. Okay. Flak has been removed entirely. And that is what gave us... That's what gave us all our potential ability to shoot down planes. Without flak, the planes just get to fly around and they lose one every 20 seconds or so. And they get to do multiple drops on you and then go rearm. Wow. Okay. Not a good start. Recon mode won't be restored while flying. It'll be separate. It will be separate for each squadron. It can only be restored when your squadron is not in active use. So each time you launch from your carrier, you get one chance to go in recon mode, and then that's it until you rearm. That's kind of interesting. That's not bad. That's not bad. I don't mind that. Although they've buffed the plane speed, haven't they? In travel mode, they fly so fast, so they just instantly get back. Maybe that's not as good as I think. Manual AA, previous priority sector, combined old and new designs, covering 360 and buffing AA damage. Okay, so... It's a timed bar? What do you mean? Oh! As long as you have duration, you can do it. And does it instantly restore upon getting back to your carrier? So, like, you don't... Oh. Okay. Yeah, see, here I was thinking there was going to have to be a little more interesting decisions. Okay. I thought it was going to be like you click recon mode and you have recon mode for a duration and then you're done and that's it for that squad. And now you only have the option to go in and strike with that squad now. And you can't just hover. Oh boy. Okay. So really what it is your ability to go in and out for a bit. And of course, you know that's going to be a pretty generous amount of time you can be in recon mode, would be my guess. Okay. This whole 360 degrees buffing AA damage is like fine for surface ships, right? Because, I mean, maybe it's a buff, but more than likely they're going to reduce the effectiveness of it because there's less thought put into which side you're buffing. And it also means there's less interaction as a surface player with the carrier. There's less for you to do. You don't even have to think about the side he's coming from. It's like, oh, carrier's around. Let me click a button. That's so lame. That's even less player interaction than before. Wow. Okay. So flak removed, less player interaction. Okay. Defensive AA won't prevent planes from spotting. Yeah, this blind effect was confusing, but I actually kind of liked it as it was hard to use, but it was actually something that was like something you could do as a surface ship to prevent the carrier from even being able to drop you. So Less player interaction there. It was confusing though, admittedly. Defensive fire also get a new consumable in the same slot. Consumable directly decrease incoming damage from aircraft and all types of torpedoes? What? Wait, what? Where is that coming from? What the heck? That's so random. Okay, well, maybe that's further down. Patrol fighters, combat air patrol, and fighters can't spot ships. Oh, that's good. Very good. Very, very good. Reduce spotting from planes. Yes. UI improvements have been made. Hybrid ships of their aircraft behave the same way as those originating from aircraft carriers. Oh, is this going to be a buff to hybrids? Is Hildebrand about to get even more crazy? Uh-oh. Overall concept hasn't changed. 3 different modes: travel, attack, and recon, each with its own goals and rules. Travel mode. Travel mode, planes operate at high altitudes. You won't be able to spot enemy ships, relying instead on spotting these surface ships to identify targets, but you can still detect enemy aircraft. Planes can be outspotted by other planes and surface ships. Okay. Planes move faster in this mode, though they can still be damaged by fighters and interceptors. But not AA. That was the thing, right? Okay. Non-player aircraft control, such as fighters, do not use this mode and remain vulnerable to AA at all times. Okay. Pressing F at high altitude, return entire squad back to carrier. Sure. Bringing back speedometer. Engine boost bar removed. Your ability to increase your speed is no longer limited during travel. A new consumable that increases maximum speed of all aircraft in all 3 modes will be introduced. Really? So that's this one. And it's not limited, by the way. There's no number on it. Wait, so this means they're going to be... Okay, I'm trying not to freak out. This means that you no longer have the boost button, which means your planes fly at maximum speed of that boost all the time, right? In travel mode. But also, you can go even faster with a consumable that doesn't have a limit on charges. And that boosts your speed in all modes. Huh. That's pretty massive, actually. That's huge. That's a huge buff to carriers right there. Recon mode. I wonder how fast you can spam it. And how quickly you spot things. You spot things pretty quick, so depending on how fast they let you spam it, you could go in and out pretty quickly to get spots for your team. Yo, hey Malta. Yeah, they're buffing them, eh? Am I right in reading this here with the speed of these planes being always at their maximum old boost speed, but always at that speed, and then having an infinitely usable consumable that says we go even faster yet? Crazy. There's a delay to avoid potential dolphining. Good. Okay, so they've thought of that. Okay. Good. Manual control of carrier guns. You control only the largest caliber. Small calibers remain automatic. You must manually use damage control. Oh, Once you launch your planes, your consumable will be automatic again. I don't know. That's the way I'm reading it, Malta. Right? Like... we're bringing back speedometer for better control of aircraft. Enhancing aiming. Since engine boost bar is removed and your ability to increase speed is no longer limited during travel, right? So that means you can just always stay at max speed. You can always stay at old max speed is how this reads to me. And then a new consumable that increases max speed of the aircraft in all three modes will be introduced. And when I look here, there's no number next to this little speedometer thing. So then it just means you can use it over and over and over and over again. CVs is open water kiters, maybe with the deck armor. That would be funny. Depends on the range. It looks like it's 13 kilometers of range in this one for Midway. So maybe not. And yeah, it's still auto damage control. Last longer and do more damage in total. Cannot be reloaded and fire constantly, which led to... Wait, what? Duration of fire, 45 seconds. Damage per tick, 0.3% of maximum HP. 0.3. How much do normal fires tick for? Is that a low tick rate or not? But looks like that's a nerf to carriers. At least. You can light fires and they'll actually take damage. So it's 13.5% if a full fire ticks. So what's this Midway here? 67? That's like... Oh, wait. Says same as battleships. Fire resistance same as on battleships. So that's the fire reduction thing. It's probably about the same. 13%. What, 67,600? $9,126 per fire. You do around 9,000 damage if it burns the entire time. That's not bad. That's a nerf to carriers. We've revamped existing AA tools. Manual defense reinforcement. Instantly deals a percentage of damage proportional to attacking flight's health. Temporarily buffs all continuous AA. Effect will gradually get weaker over its duration. Manual AA should be used reactively to deal burst damage to enemy planes. But how much? Automatic AA is a new defensive tool meant to discourage aircraft repeatedly targeting the same ship. While AA is shooting enemy aircraft, special progress bar will passively charge up. Similar to combat instructions. But it won't decay. Don't damage any planes for a while. Okay, good. Once your progress reaches 100%, a passive bonus to AA automatically activates. Automatically? Brother, we're playing a video game here. Can't I control what happens to my ship? Why is the game playing itself? Right? Why is the game playing itself? That's like been the main complaint about carrier versus surface ship interactions for me. Is that there's nothing for me to do as a player on a surface ship. Everything's in the hands of the carrier on when to do things, how to do things. It's just nothing for me to do as a surface ship. Aircraft can see automatic AA if it enters its radius. Have different visuals. Okay. Yeah, the carrier just gets to bait it out, right? Like, this isn't actually going to disincentivize. It'll disincentivize for a second, I guess, like while it's up on your ship. They can go after you over and over and over again. And then once it's been activated, and more than likely, it'll activate just at the end of its drop because it's still building up charge. And then they'll have got their drop off. They'll see it activate on your ship and then go, oh, okay, well, I'll ignore them for 2 minutes. Or I'm probably being hopeful with 2 minutes. Probably more like a minute, 30 seconds even. And then they can come back. And the AA is weak again. Wow. That's crazy. That's so disappointing. So you're still just going to have to clump up with your team at the back of the map to counter a carrier. At least so far, that's what it seems. Which has not fixed anything. It's made it worse because they get to come back quicker, right? Because they get max speed plus a new speed boost, infinitely recharging consumable. DeFi remain unchanged. Chosen to preserve the original mechanic? No, you're preserving the changed mechanic, the nerfed defensive fire from the the first rework. I still don't know why defensive fire doesn't massively nerf your accuracy as a carrier. Why do you get perfectly accurate drops through a defensive fire? Preparation for a strike. New consumable. Reduces incoming damage from rockets, bombs, and all types of torpedoes. Yes, even... Why do they say that like it's a good thing? True, D-Fire is massively crippled without flak. That's a great point. I didn't even connect that. A massive portion of the power of defensive fire is its flak. That's like the whole power of AA in general. It's the flak. Like, look at how much more damage the flak does. The continuous is essentially nothing. Yeah, it's a 300% bonus. So, what are they going to do to make up for that 300% bonus that defensive AA has now if they're going to take that away? Are they just going to leave it at 50% continuous damage as your defensive fire? That's incredibly weak. That's like incredibly weak then. Wow. We want to provide more versatile tools for you when dealing with carriers. Offer a different approach. For this test, the consumable is only available on ships that have access to defensive fire in the same slot. Might consider giving it to other ships in the future. Ah. So it's one of those balancing measures where they only give it to some ships to make them somewhat competitive at dealing with their ever so special protected class, and not all of them. And it makes for pretty awful interactions for surface ships. And this will do minus 30% damage from incoming torps, 30%, oh, it's across the board 30% from torps, bombs, rockets, aircraft, torps. Active for 30 seconds. Cooldown time 120 seconds. I mean, you just so obviously take that over defensive fire now. It's not even a contest, right? Like, yeah, I said the all torps from incoming damage from torps, bombs, rockets, and aircraft torps. For some reason, those are separate in the screenshot here. Interesting. Very bad. Very bad. Very bad. This is good, though. Fighter patrols won't spot ships. That's good. Yes. That's funny. Napoli will be getting a spotting aircraft in the same slot as fighter to have an opportunity to detect opponents while using her exhaust smoke generator. Yeah. Of course. We wouldn't want to inadvertently balance a Napoli a little bit. Unlucky. Unlucky. Okay, so they're adding some UI to make it a little clearer, I guess. Might just clutter up the UI, we'll see. Balance changes to concealment system. Oh, wow. Base detectability by air and periscope changed for all ships. Now can't be more than 10 kilometers. Wow. Detectability for being on fire is unified both between surface and air. Fires increase ship detectability range by 2 kilometers. Okay. Detectability range, Japanese torp bombers increase 7.5 to 10. Just these? Depth charge, airstrike, fighters, patrol fighters, interceptors increase to 10 kilometers. Detectability range by air won't increase when firing main battery guns. Okay, that's kind of interesting. Why is it only Japanese torpedo bombers? Why not other squadrons? Wow. I mean, what do you even say to this? What do you even say to this as a reworked to carriers? Are all squads already 10? Okay. If all the other squads are already 10 kilometer detect, then that's fine. If they're just like standardizing it to 10, that's fine. I'm good with that. That's a good thing then. You know what? You know what the litmus test is going to be for this is if Wargaming is willing to add carriers back into Kings of the Sea. They might force it in to pretend like they're balanced, but that'll be the litmus test, all right? Wargaming can say whatever the hell they want to about whether or not this is a success or not, but if it's still too broken to go into their most competitive, and I'm using air quotes here, mode, and that's not to disrespect competitive players, it's just that this game is such an RNG bug fiesta right now that there's a lot out of your player control that determines the outcome of a game. Not everything, obviously. But this is quite disappointing. This is very disappointing. Reddit post to the devlog has some interesting nuggets, like from Wargaming, or just people freaking out about this. Did they ever talk? Did I miss it? About striking into multiple targets? They talked about that a while ago. Ah. Okay. Okay, so it's still the same dev blog. Is it in the middle? Attack mode paragraph. Okay. Oh, did they just forget attack mode in here? Wait. Travel mode. Recon mode. Oh, funny. One attacking flight will start descending while the rest of the squad remains at high altitude in travel mode. Oh, wow. So you don't even get... Right. You don't get punished for actually making the mistake of sending all your planes in. Okay. I don't think that's what we're talking about yet, though. During descent, you gain the ability to spot, but also become vulnerable to AA. Planes won't have reduced maneuverability during the beginning of their attack preparation. Why does that matter, though? If flak is gone, there's nothing to dodge. Weird. If attack is not manually inputted, it will be carried out automatically when the time runs out. Why is there so much automatically being done? Why? Yeah, each part of the squadron receives damage separately. Shooting down planes can directly reduce damage dealt by the attack. That's good. So the only, like, if we could actually have some sort of like player aiming, like if I could aim at the enemy planes and there was some skill involved in the carrier dodging me and me aiming my flak or something like that, if there was some skill involved in that, that would be great. Because then if I take damage from a carrier, it's because skill issue. Straight up. I would have way less problem with all of this if there was actual interaction there. But it's just automatic. There's not anything for me as a player to do. Really disappointing. I'm shocked how much automatically is done. Planes take full AA damage when starting their descent now. This aircraft survivability system has changed. Change to balance this. Additionally, the aircraft survivability system has changed to balance this. Does that mean they have more HP? What? Additionally, if the aircraft is attacked by the A of multiple ships, it takes reduced damage. Wow. Wow. Moreover, we have significantly changed the aiming parameters. Now you won't be so heavily penalized for moving the reticle. Wow. So, maneuvering. We're going to have some more FDR 360 torp plane drops that are perfectly accurate. Wow. Yeah, that's really sad. That's really, really sad. I guess that's all of it. Okay. Well, we'll definitely have to play with those changes to see how they go. But the initial impressions here is just carriers are going to be faster to get to you. They're going to take no damage flying over ships in their pursuit of you if they decide to focus on you because they're in travel mode. They will take reduced damage from multiple ships, so clumping up in the back won't even work. So there is no escape. And you, as a surface ship player, now don't even have flak. So the enemy carrier won't take big losses from you. It's just going to be continuous damage, which is the weakest portion of your AA. The only reason you would ever shoot down planes is because of flak. So, that's pretty sad. But that is the game, apparently. That is the way we're going. I don't... Why did they go through all this work for a rework? Just to make like one of the most complicated ways of reducing carrier spotting possible while also buffing everything else about them. Like, I guess you're going to have to play ships with defensive fire because then you run the new consumable that reduces torp, bomb, and rocket damage by 30%, which also includes surface ship torps, right? So what do you do as a torp player, a torp boat player, right? Does it stack with my Vermont's 40% torp protection? Is it multiplicative or is it additive? Right? Like, do I get... imagine with Vermont, you eat torps and you get a 70% torp reduction. Like, even Shima torps reduce it by 70%, man. That's crazy. Like, how do they come up with this stuff? It's so complicated. It's so much more and so much worse than anybody ever wanted. It also, this preparation for a strike consumable also does not have, it has unlimited charges, guys. Unlimited charges, 30-second action time with 120-second cooldown. So does that mean that against a Shima, and I'm in Vermont, Every time he's loaded with torps, I'm loaded with my torp reduction consumable that infinitely recharges at the same time as his torps reload.
Battle starts.
Did they even think this through? Like, I'm sorry, but did they even like put any sort of thought into this? Like, I don't understand. Like, maybe I'm being too hard on them, but at the same time, this doesn't make any sense. Like, even a little bit of thought, you'd realize how busted that is. And that's like, that's just that consumable, let alone like buffing carriers with even faster squads more often, less punishing. In fact, not even getting punished for like striking into groups. There's no punish for losing planes at all anymore. I don't understand. Yo, it's upset. Yeah, I don't know how they managed to so consistently have such bad ideas. Especially around planes and subs. Like, there's some pretty messed up surface ships too, for sure. For sure. But they really struggle with this, man. It's quite sad. And they're also doing, at the same time, they're adding like the most kind of like insane loot boxy stuff like we've ever seen, right?
Torpedoes, direct front. Enemy severely damaged.
10. That's hilarious.
Dead ahead. Awaiting instructions. Airborne. Spotter returning to ship. Awaiting instructions. Airborne.
See, like, this isn't very fun, getting pinged and having the carrier constantly come to your flank. Like, Wargaming just does not understand fundamentally the problem with these classes, man. It's crazy. We've just told them over and over and over and over again how miserable this is to play, and they just do not understand. And I'm not talking about Bogsy or Gaishu or community manager people. It's like whoever makes decisions. It's not the community manager's fault, man. They do their best. It's crazy. Like, I don't know. They understand, they just don't care. Yeah, that's probably it. There's probably some calculus there that says we don't have to care about players so long as enough of them keep playing. Maybe. I don't know. It's quite disappointing.
Severely damaged. Anti-aircraft gun crews are on full alert.
I'll rep that. But what do I know about World of Warships, right? What do I know about this game? Not much. Clearly they know better.
Clowns just subscribed.
Yo, Clowns, by the way, with the Prime. Relevant username. Appreciate it. Thank you. Hope you're having a great day. Right, like, is the goal to get people to do more of what I'm currently doing? Like, just perma pre-kited at the back of the map? Because if that's the goal, then they're succeeding, man. They're succeeding, you know? Why would I ever play anywhere close to anyone if there's a chance the carrier just walks over and deals a bunch of damage for free and there's nothing I can do about it, right? Like, why would I play, right? Oh, I thought he was gonna reverse. Dumb shot. Watch so much of the YouTube. Welcome to the Twitch, man. Welcome to the live stream. Yeah, and this sub just constantly chasing me as well, right? Like, do they not? They obviously don't play, right? Like, they obviously don't play this game, but they don't even listen to the feedback of people who do play, right? So it leads to a pretty frustrating product to play, right?
Torpedoes astern. Torpedoes astern. Airborne.
Can I play CV? No. I hate carriers, man. I hate them so much.
Awaiting instructions.
And yeah, the change is not in the game yet. It's just in the dev log. So it's possible it's not as bad as we think, right? You know, there's a chance. Once we play it, it may be fine. But I highly doubt that, given Wargaming's track history.
Awaiting instructions. Airborne.
Or track record, sorry.
Torpedoes astern. Airborne. Torpedoes astern. Awaiting instructions. Torpedoes astern. Airborne.
Like, how is this not unacceptable gameplay right here? How is this just purely unacceptable? Oh, we got him though.
Problem solved, sir.
He should be, yep.
Awaiting instructions.
Wait for the next one.
Airborne.
He's not on the surface. Okay. It's possible he was the one spotting. Wait. But he had two oil slicks right next to each other. He wasn't moving. What? Okay. Okay.
Giant Dwarfulf 22 just resubscribed for 23 months. We back.
Yo, Giant Dwarf, man. Thanks for the 23 months, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Torpedoes to port. The ship is on fire.
Okay, well, we die. Imagine I had a consumable here that allowed me to just instantly take 30% reduced damage. All right. That's the game. So it's really, I'm really trying really hard not to just compare this game to the Leicester server. It's really hard, man. I don't know. I don't know. Do I even bother? Do I even bother putting anything in feedback anymore? Right? Good old Monty. I did a Monty at the start and it went pretty well. We could do another one. Yeah, I'm speaking to a wall is what it feels like. So, in fact, it's a wall that takes what I say and does the opposite. It's actually even worse, I think. They almost get ideas based off of what we don't want. Is what it feels like, right? Like they'll say, like, you know, just because we give feedback doesn't mean they have to listen to it, right? And that's true. Right? Just because we give feedback does not mean they have to listen to it. But I think the logical next step of that is, if you don't ever listen to the feedback given, why would we ever give feedback? There's no point then. That's kind of where I'm at right now, I think. Talk directly in video call? I mean, maybe I could probably talk to Bogsy or someone, one of the community managers, in a video call if I wanted to, but I wouldn't want to. You can just leave stuff in the text box. Nah. No, I don't see there wouldn't be a reason to do CC Exodus thing. I don't know. That was such a long time ago. If I remember right, though, a lot of that just came down to... It's a bit of a meme, but misunderstanding communication, I think, is what a lot of that came down to. Don't remember. It was a while ago. So here's a thought, guys. What if we play more... What if we played more World of Warships Legends? Thoughts? What do we think of that? Damn, that was some good lead. Only one.
Torpedoes, dead ahead. Torpedoes, direct front. Torpedoes to starboard. Problem solved, sir. Torpedoes, astern. Awaiting instructions. Airborne.
Legends is more pay to win than this game for sure, but they don't have subs yet. Oh, you know what would happen? Here's what would happen, guys. If you guys remember, this is a while ago, when I went to go play Legends for the first time, decided to try it out, compare it a bit to PC. That month was the month that they introduced carriers into that game. So how much you want to bet I decide to actually go play over there again? And that is the month that they introduced subs. Imagine. Is it on PlayStation? Yeah, it's PlayStation. That'd be hilarious. It'd be sad, but it would be hilarious. It's all my fault, yeah. Sorry, Legends players. Yeah, maybe I should hold off.
Our team is taking the lead.
Solitary Stalker just resubscribed for 52 months. What up,
Yo-ho!
PQ?
What's up, Solitary Stalker? What's up, man? The God Stalker, there he is. We just went over all the... Aw, robbed? One more chance? Okay, we got one. We just went over all the dev blogs I missed. I was snowboarding this last week. Wonderful break from this game, gotta say. What a disappointing group of dev blogs to come back to.
The ship is on fire.
Ignore them and take it in stride. Yeah, pretty much. That's what I need to do, is just kind of ignore what Wargaming's doing. Or not take it so, like, wow, this is horrible. And I need to give feedback. I think. Hey, got him. Nice.
Victory is in sight.
We've destroyed an enemy cruiser.
Our victory is in sight.
Oh, I nearly got him. Monty's such a classic. I wish more battleships were a bit like Montana. Less overpowered, less gimmicks, just more predictable. Although, if I had my way, I think Monty would still have its old citadel. Probably. I think it's better if ships get punished when they go broadside. Oh, we win. Okay. I wonder. I mean, the feedback's been pretty. It seems like the feedback's been pretty clear over the last couple of months, right? Yet they press forward. You know? I wonder why. I wonder why. Maybe they just don't look at it. I feel like this, the most recent thing of the game is complex and we're trying to simplify, or our new stuff is simplify or making it easier for newer players, must be a translation issue, because the stuff they're adding is incredibly complicated, right? No, nothing, Soccer. I don't... Maybe, I don't know. I don't know of any reason why they would say something. Like, being a CC isn't like an employee, you know, and it's... You know, we're independent. We can play other games, right? Like, we can play... Like, I can go play War Thunder. I can go play competitor games. I can go play totally different genre games, right? Sicilia, is it worth it? No, don't get Sicilia now. It's just way worse than a Colombo. Sorry. I've never played Hearts of Iron 4. CV rework 3.0, yeah, isn't that crazy? And it's just getting worse too. Yeah, you just have to be in the right directory. That's right. Didn't stream Astrobot, I know. That game was so good though, holy. The thing is, I don't know if I want to stream every game, I don't know. I kind of want to play games off stream too, and like, because gaming is a hobby of mine for years, since I was a kid. And now doing it as a job is really cool. But I would be worried if I decide I need to play whatever game I play on a stream, then I might just stop, you know? I don't know. Okay, super ship game, I guess. Slava worth it? I mean, it's a pretty accurate battleship. It's pretty fun to play. If you get the right game, I suppose. Yeah, I might have to look at hooking my PlayStation up to a capture card or something for this computer, so we can swap to it sometime. Ow. Oh, you did end up going for me. I shot one plane down? Damn. Do you get a second drop in Slava? No, okay.
Команда противника получила преимущество.
Yeah, we got one of them. Carrier's gonna come for us though, for sure.
Крейсер уничтожен.
Maybe Condi? Maybe Condi. How's the HE doing? What? I'm kind of in range for Holland Torps. Yeah, I'm kind of in range for Holland Torps. Get Slava for sure. It's a pretty nice one, especially for today's meta, where everything's just so passive. You can kind of just sit pre-guided. Hardware? Oh, I'm doing good. Still. Although that, what, 9070 XT? I'm surprised AMD didn't release it for $700. But no, my PC is so overkill for what I do anyway. So it's gonna last me a very, very long time. Especially if these are the generational improvements we're getting. You know, like 30% to go to a 5090 with the same amount of extra power draw. Nah, it doesn't feel like much of an upgrade. And the 5090 seems like it actually needs that full power draw, where I can power limit my 4090 to like 80%. Like I can power limit it to 350 watts, for example, and it still will run faster than stock if I give it a slight overclock. It's really strange how it doesn't need the full power limit. But the 5090 seems like it more needs that? I don't know. Oh, triple Sid, what's up? 5090 fire hazard. Yeah, but it has the same connector as the 4090. But it just puts more through it, so it is more of a risk. Yeah. Oh boy.
Торпеды за кормой. Большая пробоина. Быстро набираем воду.
Buys a new PC every 2 years. Yeah, upgrade every gen is... I mean, if you did that from like 1080 Ti, 2080 Ti, 3090, 4090, you're getting pretty good bumps every gen. Relative to... Oh, maybe not 2080 Ti was... I forget what 2080 Ti was from 1080 Ti. If you have money, of course. Yeah, 5070 Ti for 750 is actually not bad. It's not an insane jump, but it is not bad. I agree. But it's like 900, right?
Торпеды за
Rewire a house. Oh, this Shima really wants me. I'm surprised he's not even going over here.
Торпеды за кормой. Большая пробоина. Быстро набираем воду. Неполадки
missed.
устранены.
See how the flak just munched through him there? It's flak, guys. Interesting he'd go after me instead of the cruiser. Ah. Yeah, and that's true. Like, if you don't play a lot of these newer games with, frankly, insane engines that require a lot of horsepower to get similar looking visuals, older cards still run great. They really do. Like, I actually like the idea behind ray tracing, being that you can get incredibly accurate, good-looking lighting without having an artist individually place every single light and go over it every time you move a chair 1 pixel. Like, it's really cool, but the implementation has been insanely taxing. Like, so taxing that, like, I went overkill, okay? Like, completely. But it is really helpful to have a 4090 for doing YouTube stuff and streaming and, like, recording multiple layers at a time. And, like, encoding up to 4 or 5 different instances at once. Like, it's really helpful. But when I play other games, like, for example, like, when I play Black Myth Wukong or something like that, I'm not running the full path tracing iteration. I want good FPS. Even on a stupid card like that one. Wow, look at that accuracy. So it's kind of wild how far some of these game engines have gone. Like frame gen. I can't do frame gen. Yeah, 406 on Slava. So and they're low alpha damage 406s too. 12,100. So what's up, Chickenator? How's it going, man? A-line Kremlin? I don't blame him. Have you seen how the carrier's been just on him? Don't blame him at all, personally. Oh no, I use DLSS. But I don't want to really go below quality. At least until this new transformer model, which has helped. But I don't, like, if you go below quality, even with quality DLSS, there's still a lot of artifacts. Which I don't like. But this new transformer one might be okay. Oh, that's shatter bounce. Damn. PhysX games? Yeah, isn't that a funny meme? I think that's so funny. Ah.
У нас пробоина. Набираем воду. Двигатель выведен из строя.
It wasn't there. Running in 4K? Yeah. Yeah, 4K. Looks better for YouTube. If I didn't do YouTube or Twitch, honestly, guys, I would probably have an ultra-wide monitor. Ultra-wide is so nice. Pretty unfortunate game there. Oh well. That's how it goes when you have carriers. Hey, at least they're not the buffed carriers yet. We got a little time before they buff them. Isn't that good? Yeah, even the DLSS 4 stuff isn't perfect. No, it's... yeah, Victor. Did the stream freeze or something? Or yeah. 4K. See? Hey, glad you enjoy, Corbin. Appreciate it. Nah, I don't think I'm going to play Nevsky today. What are we going to do, man, about these carriers? What are we going to do about these carriers, man? Lighthouse Henry? Hope it's going well. That's a pretty funny build. So, let's get a feel for what is playable when they buff carriers. All right. They have 54 playable ships at tier 10 with a total of 121. So over half your ships will become unplayable. All right. Good to know. So what's the fun stuff? Okay, so you still get the airstrike ships. Cerberus, Colbert, Henry, Marseille, Hindenburg, but you gotta switch out Hydro. That'll be tough. Zhao Incheon, okay. Castilla, Goliath. Petro, Stalin, Trump, Mecklenburg. Vincent, okay. Basically, anything... The reason here is anything that has defensive fire. You need this consumable. This is the only thing that is actually going to help a little bit against carriers. They're nerfing defensive fire almost entirely. Like, defensive fire is going to be essentially useless. So, in its place, they're adding this preparation for a strike, which reduces incoming damage from torps, bombs, and rockets by 30%. But you need a defensive fire to gain access to it. So you have to play a ship that already has a defensive fire. And everything else that doesn't have a defensive fire, you don't have that tool, so you're vulnerable. So you got to play one of these things. Thunderer coming back. Wisconsin, Vermont. Okay. Sherman, Marceau. Hull. Okay, okay. So there's some ships we can play. Des Moines, come back. Okay. Yeah, there's some ships, man, that lack it a little bit here. Could be tough, man. Could be tough. Poor Monty, man. My poor Montana. Yeah, Wisconsin with F key cooldown. Yeah, I think that might be the one. We might need to do just exclusively Wisconsin, and then instead of D-Fire, you run that new reduction cooldown, and it's good. And then you get it back with this. That's your only chance. Because you can't clump up anymore. They've reduced the damage that planes take in grouped ships, so. They saw players countering their blessed carrier class, and they said, no, 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 we can't have that. Let me try another brick game. I'm going to be done soon. But this is good. This is good. I feel like I've learned what I feel like I've caught up on what I missed this last week. This is great. This is great. Did it even say a buff to continuous? I didn't read that, but I was skimming. So I might have missed that. Just get good, yeah. Just dodge, guys. Hello? Just dodge those carriers.
Battle starts.
Yeah, yeah, it is all carrier POV in that. It sucks to be right. You know, guys? I wish I was wrong. It really sucks being right. It's not unique to me, by the way, but anybody, and most people said this, anybody who said the instant anybody heard of the potential next carrier rework said they're just gonna buff carriers. It sucks being right about that. I want to be wrong on that front, man. Carriers nerf or buffed? That dev blog they've got this week says buffed to me pretty massively. We'll have to play it though. Perhaps there's something missing. There's something I'm missing that playing it will show. But I doubt it. I doubt it. Following the same path on Legends. Are they? Oh no. I was even saying today I might have to play some Legends again. At least I can get away from submarines that way. Although I'd have to dip back into the pay-to-win commanders. Might be worth though. Rework to boost the player numbers on them. Yeah. They fail to make it simpler and easier for players, then just resort to buffing them so people play them. True. Catering to 10% of player population. Yeah, it is pretty much the same developer after all. Makes sense. Talked with devs not long ago. Said carrier's gonna be nerfed soon. Yeah, it's unfortunately not a nerf. Unfortunate. People might just be coping, gang. They might just be still hoping. Surely Wargaming wouldn't buff the most powerful class in the entire game again. Surely not. Oh, he didn't accelerate fully. Damn, should have waited. They're kind of on one with the dev blogs this week. It's crazy.
Black Duke 67 just resubscribed for 23 months.
Yo, Black Duke with the 23. Thanks, man. Imagine. Oh, I regret. I didn't expect the Moskva to send it. I hit him though. Not a black ribbon. I should have waited for Moskva. Yeah, we can hope and be disappointed again. I'm shocked how much they said in that dev blog is just automatic too. One of my main complaints is that the game plays itself against carriers, so there's no skill involved. And it's all designed for the carrier to win the engagement. And just so much of that interaction is still just automated. It's so sad. Decent compared to what you see on PC. Still has problems. Yeah. No, I'm not expecting it to be perfect. Definitely not. But I might have to give it a go again. Yeah, the auto AA boost was so frustrating to see. He dead? Can I greed one turret only and then nuke Yami? Yeah. Nah, he angles. Like, if the AA boost thing worked like combat instructions, where you charge it up, and then you as a player get to choose when it activates, and it meaningfully makes the carrier not be able to strike you? Sure. But that's not it. It's gonna be even easier for the carrier to bait out than old defensive fire. Like back when it actually spread drops in RTS at carrier gate days. Yeah, because he gets the visual cue. And given that it works like a progress bar, and it activates automatically, your AA has to be shooting to activate it. So, more than likely, to activate it, you're going to activate it just as the carrier strikes your ship. He'll see that activation as he's finishing up his strike, and then realize, oh, I won't strike that ship for the next minute, and then I'll come back once that's all worn off, because it automatically procced. It's gonna be so easy for the carrier to avoid that. And that's assuming we even have any meaningful damage to the carrier planes from that automatic AA buff. Right? That's assuming it's even effective as a deterrent when it's active, which I wouldn't say that's a given, unfortunately. Wait, not a full turn? Oh no. Damn. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at too, with feedback. They don't have to listen, like, you know, they're not obligated to listen to the feedback we give as CCs, but if it never amounts to anything as a CC, why would I offer feedback anymore? That's kind of where I'm at. If it led to anything, I would still be down to give feedback. They don't have to listen to all of it. Low conceal, fast cruiser to grief carriers. I don't think... oh, he slowed down. I don't think there's going to be a cruiser to grief carriers, guys. I don't know. Even the ones with the best AA, a lot of that AA is down to the flak clouds and how many flak bursts they get, especially with their defensive fire active, to smash plane squads. But with this change, it's going to be only the attacking squad can even take damage. So your defensive fire will be used on a third, a quarter, a fifth of their entire squad. And then they just won't go in for another attack and they'll go somewhere else without losing their full squad. And secondly, they're removing flak clouds. So the most powerful part of your A, really the only portion that actually did anything, is being entirely removed. Defensive AA has a 50%, at least on the ones I was looking at, 50% buff to your continuous damage and a 300% buff to your flak. And of course, flak is what they're removing, so your defensive fire is going to be useless. So you just have to take the new damage reduction consumable that won't do much against carriers because they'll be able to strike you so often, but perfectly lines up with Shima reloading its torps. And it affects torps of all kinds. So good luck playing a Shima into all these ships running a 30% torp reduction consumable that has infinite charges and recharges as fast as your torps load. It's gonna be good, man. I'll leave that enough. Oh, he slowed down. That's kind of him. Oh. Oh, okay. That's your main? Good luck, man. Good luck. Any word on 14.2 goes live? I think it's Wednesday for NA. It's this week, I'm pretty sure. The Wargaming launcher was downloading an update. I've done terribly this game, wow. Just kind of yapping. Holy, look at the accuracy into DDs, guys. I missed! Okay, I suck. Yeah, I did aim that high.
Our team has taken the lead.
We had some good games earlier. That's fine. Might be time for some supper.
Torpedoes to port. Spotter airborne. Enemy cruiser sighted. Target penetrated.
Too high, I guess. Damn. Oh, he's just dead. I probably aimed that high. It's been over a week since I've played, so gotta figure out that old aiming system again. No, Vermont gets 457s. Bigger damage, more overmatch. More pen? Maybe? They're slower.
Our victory is in sight.
Yeah, they fixed the shells falling short for that salvo. Exactly. Like, imagine I just have a consumable here that gives me 30% torp reduction. And I can activate it whenever.
Torpedoes direct front.
You know? And I could... It's not even like it takes a while to activate either. So as soon as torps pop up on my side, click the button. 30% less damage from torps. Insane. Hindenburg?
Enemy destroyer.
Do you think that was Dazzle? How did Hindi not get that kill? It seems good, Doyle. It seems good. Imagine it's additive though, guys. 30% plus 40% on Vermont. 70% total torp production. Imagine. And it's on your entire ship too. Like it goes from here to here. Imagine, that'd be crazy. Yeah, and the Japanese belts too. I don't know, man. This is a tough, this is some tough devlogs they're coming out with. Maybe that's the secret, okay? Get us distracted with all these game balance changes that we care more about, so we ignore the 3 layers deep loot box gambling event. Crazy. Like, and it's only ships with D-Fire too, so if you don't have a D-Fire, you're like screwed against carriers. Yeah, only 3 layers? Yeah, I gotta pump those numbers, man. It's also unlimited number of charges. Like, the entire time I'm reading through this carrier rework dev blog, I'm thinking to myself, okay, surely they've heard the feedback that we want in a PvP game more player versus player engagements and interactions, right? Surely they've heard that feedback come through. That we don't want the game to play itself. We don't want to feel like an NPC. We want to have some thought put into our gameplay and for that to matter. And for our decision and our skill to matter. But then they go and add this, which is just across the board 30% reduction to incoming damage from torps, bombs, rockets, but it includes surface ship torps too. It's up for 30 seconds, and it's got 120 second cooldown time, which then can be further buffed by commander skills. Wow, can't talk right now. Commander skills, F keys, like, imagine you're a Wisconsin, right? Not, you know, Wisconsin getting buffs, imagine. Let's buff like one of the most powerful ships in the entire game. You use Wisconsin's F key to get this back instantly, and then you still take the 2-point commander skill that gives you a further, what is it, 40% reduction to consumable reload, and you can just spam this on cooldown. You just are always 30% immune to torps whenever they show up. 30 seconds just short enough to run out before next strike comes in? I don't know, actually. I actually don't know. I'm very worried that they're just like... Where is it? Here. Engine boost bar was removed, and your ability to increase your speed is no longer limited during travel. To me, that sounds like you can permanently stay at full boost, right? And then they're adding a new consumable that increases maximum speed of aircraft in all 3 modes even further. And if we look at it down here, it looks like that also is an unlimited consumable. So we might have planes that are traveling always at their maximum boost speed that they have currently, with the ability to buff the speed even further with an unlimited consumable. So it's possible you actually do need that full 30-second duration and will stop multiple strikes with that if they can just essentially teleport across the map towards you. The other thing here is there's less skill involved with this as well compared to defensive fire, where defensive fire you have the ability to turn your AA off and reset the cooldown, where here you won't be able to turn it off to reset the cooldown. There's just less engagement. There's just straight up less engagement, man. This seems just willfully ignorant considering they're removing the best part of defensive fire as well, which is the flak. I don't know. This is just a massive, massive, massive buff to carriers. This dev blog is also still missing the attack mode that showed up in the Reddit post or whatever. Like this might be the biggest nerf to AA we've ever seen, being that flak is removed. I don't know. It was a pretty big nerf going from RTS to whatever we have now. But this is pretty massive. How does this simplify things? It doesn't. Unfortunately. It makes it more complicated. But they still need more people playing carriers than they currently have. So then you got to make them overpowered, even stronger. Oh yeah, this is a huge buff to battleships. Well, older battleships. Battleships that don't have Minotaur level maneuverability like Libertad. Where you can just tap dance around all the torps anyway. Battleships that actually have poor maneuverability. Yep. Yeah, well, only a little disappointing, guys. We expected this, right? We all expected this going in, right? We knew the carriers were going to be buffed, all right? So
Daniel _
we shouldn't
with
be too upset by
102
that.
viewers.
Yo, Daniel, thanks for that raid, man. I'm going to be getting off here, though, unfortunately. So I will send them on to someone else. Doyle is streaming? Okay, we're going to send him over to Doyle. Holy. Today is a good day, everyone. Doyle is streaming. Yeah, that's true, gang. You do need Defire. So not many battleships will actually get it. But the ones that do will be the ones to play. Like, it's possible. What we have to do is this. It's possible that only ships that have defensive fire now, that then get access to that new busted consumable to reduce the damage by 30%, are the ones that you can play. So you get 54 playable tier 10s, and the rest up to 121. So over half are just unplayable because you just need that 30% consumable. So this is our new roster of tier 10s apparently. Up to here. I don't know, man. It feels like there's not. It feels like we didn't do the critical thinking of the next couple steps of these changes. Maybe that's that might be overstating it. We'll see. It'll be interesting to play. Yeah, it's unlimited uses too. So less thinking required. How do you kill tanks, man? Vermont? Virginia or Wisconsin? Yeah. Well, the answer will be just to not play torp boats. Torp boats are already brutal to play given how many hydros and how insanely maneuverable all these gigantic ships are these days. So it's just going to get worse for them. Unfortunate. Is it 2 underscores, Doyle? Holy. It is. Damn. Shima will still be popular. Shima will definitely still be popular. Alright, well, have a good night, guys. I will see you later. Thanks for helping me get caught up on what I missed this week. Very, very unfortunate, but we're caught up.